In the shadows where the evil lurks and calls, dragons rise from ashes, breaking down the walls. With a fire in their hearts, they ignite the night. The will of a demon in the heavens blight. Vengeance is mine, no escape from my throne. Face my wrath, you'll see how seeds are sown. Dragon's blood runs deep, hear the battle drums. In the scare of shadows, only the wicked come. Fight to live or die, the night's fierce embrace. In a world of fury, I'll carve my place. I'll carve my place. The ground trembles, your silence is the prey. Fighting back the darkness, I'm here to slay. Devil's fury.
Dante Hinton, the movie 4, released on April 6, 2011. The fourth installment consists of 21 characters, but in this video we'll focus on the major plot elements. After the events of the tournament hosted by Dante, the Sacred Realm world was at peace. With Rujinra Kazumura and Kazumi Hiroshima long since reported missing, Jirei and the Slayer Squad has relocated their headquarters in the southern regions of the Sacred Realm Kingdom and established a new building called the Slayer's Mansion, moving on with life after the tournament. Kiyomi continues working as a waitress at the restaurant while Christina was on vacation. After work, she notices a strange phenomenon with the sacred portal and quickly informs her grandfather. The portal breaks open and many demons swarm throughout the Sacred Realm Kingdom, destroying everything in sight. Elsewhere in the real world, Dante catches up with Schoolyard. Now a junior in high school, he focuses on his education and moves on with his life after being exiled from the Sacred Realm Kingdom and the Slayer Squad. Heading home, he notices a vortex opening up. Knowing what this is, Dante, growing tired of the Sacred Realm and Slayer Squad adventures, ignores it and continues on living in the real world. However, Dante remembers his comrades who fought along with him in the tournament and attempts to rescue them. Meanwhile, Xena Rogers and the rest of the Urban Legend unit were released from the Sacred Realm prison to fight against the resurrected beasts from the portal. She and her sister Cheyenne defeated Mikano Reeves, the traitor they soon learned sold Dante out at the previous tournament. Kiyomi and the Slayers also fight against the beasts until she secretly makes a deal with one of the Guardians to bring back Dante to assist them. Skeptical due to Dante's previous actions and the supernatural abilities he possessed, the Guardians refused. Kiyomi promises to take full responsibility if Dante refuses to listen to reason. After a while, Dante was able to return, only under the circumstances that he finds a way to control or get rid of the Black Dragon spirit and help fight or do not return forever. Dante chooses to fight. With the Black Dragon blade not fully charged, he doesn't have to worry about the Black Dragon spirit possessing him again. He plans to redeem himself as he faces the beasts. Elsewhere, two unknown figures stand over all of the commotion. Ayumi Mizuki, who happens to be Kiyomi Tokiyama's older half-sister from their father. The other is the original Guardian, who long ago forged the Black Dragon blade. His name is Raiji. Thousands of years ago, Raiji fought for the Sacred Realm Kingdom in the name of justice, but he fell victim to corrupt magic, like his successor Dante is right now. Raiji was banished to the underworld, and the Black Dragon blade was originally supposed to have been destroyed. Now, Raiji plans on merging the Sacred Realm with another dimension, most likely the real world, as a task to complete a ritual of reforming the mystical tower. However, he would need the Black Dragon blade. On his way to meet Jirei, Dante still struggles with the Black Dragon curse, but is able to keep it at bay. Jirei and Dante discuss what happened during the events of the tournament and the task at hand. Jirei tells Dante to head to Dragon Mountain to complete his training, but Raiji ambushes him and takes the Black Dragon blade. Dante's group, the Urban Legend unit, assists him in fighting off the monsters led by Raiji. Trenton also brings a few family members along the way to help him. Meanwhile, Raiji fights the Slayer Squad when they find out about Raiji's plans to revive the mystical tower. Kiyomi faces off against Ayumi Mizuki. The two fight at the outskirts of a volcano, ultimately ending with Kiyomi defeating her. Before Ayumi's death, she explained to Kiyomi about their father and Rajinra's long feud. Kiyomi tries to help her, but Ayumi lets go of Kiyomi's hands as she falls into the lava, but ends up being saved by Xena and Cheyenne Rogers. Dante and his brother Drellin fight against the monster in a castle near the tower. He finds Jiraiya on the ground. Jiraiya tells him about the Diamond Kingblade and its owner. He explains it'll be the only chance Dante has to defeat Raiji. Elsewhere, Kawansis, Eleni and Trenton continue their showdown against the beasts coming through the sacred portal. Cosette defeats Nathan, a seasoned bandit guarding the sacred gate. Dante heads to the Viper's Pit, where he meets Ryutosho Shinmoto, a ronin from a legendary group of warriors known as the Shinmoto clan. Dante urges him to give the Diamond King Tetsurugi to him, but Ryutosho refuses, seeing Dante as an undisciplined and entitled brat. When Dante mentions the Black Dragon Blade and Raiji, Ryutosho's interest was piqued. He gives him an ultimatum: if Dante could beat him, he gets to keep the blade. But if he doesn't, Dante is to be trapped in the Viper's Pit forever. A determined Dante accepts the challenge and wins. Both he and Ryutosho leave the Viper's Pit as they slay the monsters chasing them to the tower. Dante reaches the mystical tower and challenges Raiji. The fight lasts for hours and Raiji nearly defeats him, but the Black Dragon spirit begins to stir within Dante, charging him up. He finishes Raiji with the Diamond King Blade's ultimate technique, the Ice Rage Wave. After the battle, Drellin and the others arrive at the tower celebrating the victory. Dante takes the Swords of Chaos and leaves the tower. Kiyomi takes care of Ayumi while her sister rests up. Meanwhile, the Urban Legend unit were also returning home from the aftermath. As the tower is destroyed, Dante too returns home, believing that the Black Dragon curse is finally lifted. With everything resolved, the Sacred Realm Kingdom was finally at peace, now that the sacred portal was closed off for good. Jiraiya and the Slayer squad head back to the Slayer's mansion to take on jobs to obtain finances to keep the building afloat. Back in the real world, Dante destroys the swords, shattering them into pieces, before getting on the helicopter with the rest of the family leaving. Little does he know, two specters of the past are preparing to return, baying for revenge.